I'm Kelly Williams, and this is Live with Monday with the Mayor.
Yay!
Woo! Today we are excited because we're right here at Kemah Coach and Graphics with our host, Keith Mercado, everybody. Yay!
Thank you.
Keith. And of course we've got Terri Gale, Mayor of Kemah. Yay!
Terri.
All right, so Keith, you're our host today. Yeah, I love this patio, and he even had like little donut holes and all kind of fun stuff for us out here, and coffee, and he made us these little cups and everything.
Williams Show.
That's right, so much fun. So Keith, tell us a little bit about your business, because how long have you been here?
26 years, going on 27 years. We've been same place, corner of 9th and Bradford here in Kemah. Do all sorts of promotional products, signs, banners, car, boat lettering, cups, koozies, embroidery, silk screening. Stop me, I'll just keep going all day. I love it. I love the aspect of the meeting all the businesses here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's awesome. You've done like T-shirts for me, decals. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Miss
You're like
Kemah, Miss Kemah.
That's right, the Miss Kemah pageant stuff and my personal business stuff. What's great about Keith is that you can call Keith anytime, and it's like if he's not here, he'll like meet you.
I won't answer.
I'm busy. Please leave me alone. No, Keith. What do you think has been the best thing about being in a city like Kemah, having your business here, but you also live here?
Right. Well, that's the downfall living here, because everybody knows I'm always open, so I don't really get a day or a minute off, which is fine. I love it. I mean, I work most Saturdays. Somebody needs something, I'm out there doing it. Because I know when they have their stuff out and ready to go, they're making money. That makes me happy. Plus, just being here, serving all the merchants in Kemah.
Yeah, it's you are also part of a big part of the Kemah Merchants Association. Tell us a little bit about that, because do you have to be a business owner in Kemah to be a part of it?
You do have to be a business owner in Kemah. The Kemah Merchants Association, we had our second meeting, and it's going over well. We've already started raising money. We have a 4-fold brochure that will be mailed out around the city of Kemah, in Kemah, and other states. We're trying to fill that 4-fold, which we almost got it filled out for our sponsors. We might have about 3 more sponsors left. I mean, if you want to get on this 4-fold map of the city of Kemah and the businesses, just email me, kemahcoach@aol.com, because they're filling up fast. I mean, I sold 4 in an hour.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But you have to be a merchant in the Merchants Association. The dues, we have dues out now. We had our second meeting. We'll have our cabinet, president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer next month. So that's exciting. We have our bylaws that are almost complete, so we'll be voting on a few things on our next meeting, and then we'll have our cabinet. We'll be ready to go.
Okay, so what does the Kemah Merchants Association do? If somebody wants to join it, what can they expect that they can be a part of if they're a member of this organization?
Well, number one, you'll be on that 4-fold, and I'm very excited about that 4-fold. It's going to get the messages out to about all the businesses here in Kemah, not just in the entertainment district, or the Lighthouse district, but also on the other side of 146, all those businesses. You get to be on this thing. We put on, once again, we'll be doing our events. We want to bring back the Pan Jam. We want to start researching Kemah's new birthday, our 55th year anniversary next year. We'll start planning that.
55 years.
It's a lot of fun, yeah. Just getting together, getting the businesses noticed, and working on these events. We have a lot of fun.
It's awesome. Okay, Keith, so like what are your hours of Kemah Coaching Graphics in case people want T-shirts, decals for boats, businesses, anything?
We're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. If I'm not here, I'm out on a job, you can still reach me, 713-205-2395. Practically reach me in at any time.
Yeah, and you're on social media.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Where can they find you on social media?
Kemah Coach. We really have to spell it out. Kemah Coach and Promotional Graphics.
I'm exhausted just.
I know. I should have just.
Is that on Facebook?
It's on Facebook, right. And we have a Facebook page, Kemah Coaching. So yeah, get out there and look for it.
Okay,
Keith
so
has been real instrumental in restarting the Kemah Merchants Association that had kind of dwindled out. And regardless of what we call it, I think it's real important to the city to have the businesses working together to just help each other and, you know, to let
Work
the
together,
city know,
yeah.
to let the city know how we can help in any way to, you know, just promote the businesses, raise awareness in the marketing efforts that we naturally do.
yeah, I mean, don't y'all think that one of the best things about the city of Kemah is that we are very supportive of our local businesses
Definitely.
and our residents, and it just makes it a fun place to be able to own a business. You know, live here. We all love living here, but to own a business, and which makes it even nicer to come and visit and shop and do, because our merchants are happy.
Yes, and I'm overwhelmed. I'll tell you what, I'm overwhelmed of the support from the merchants just getting this thing started. I mean, it's exceeded my expectations so far. It just makes me proud that I'm part of this organization, part of this city.
Well, Keith is like a cornerstone to almost everything that happens in Kemah.
How long have you lived here?
Show my age.
Oh, you don't have to quantify.
I've lived here between 30 35 years here in the city of Kemah.
So you
So
moved
you're
here when you-
36?
Exactly.
36 now. My birthday is the 20th, so send flowers.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Keith. So, what would you like people to know about Kemah Coach Promotional and Graphics Company? What's something you want everybody to know about your business?
We're like a family. Number one, we've never charged for artwork fees that are done in the house. I know anytime we can try to help a customer out, we go beyond and try to help them out. Just for instance, we have the construction on 146. It's hard to get in and out. People are, a lot of people are kind of hurting. So, whenever we can help each other out, it kind of fulfills us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Keith, what I've always loved about you is, besides you're always so nice and willing to help and do anything, and even if I needed something last minute, Kelly, meet me up there in 5 minutes. I can get it for you tonight. I mean, literally, this is the kind of people that live in Kemah and own businesses in Kemah. Keith, tell us one thing that you would love to let everybody know about the Kemah Merchants Association, which you have, like the mayor said, have had a huge hand in starting that back up. What is something you want people to know about that organization?
Come and join us. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Our meetings are going to start perking up. We just have a lot of fun. Just get out. You can, like I said, you can reach me if you would like to join. KemahCoach@AOL.com. Yes, I'm still AOL. Come and join us. Once again, I'm showing my age. We'd like to have you come out and just be involved with what's going on in the city.
Yeah. Well, Keith, thank you so much for being our host and our guest today, and thank you for our little cups. These are my first official cups. Thank you, Keith. Give me a hug. Mwah. Good to see you this morning. Have a great day, and y'all come see Keith Mercado at Kemah Coach Promotional and Graphics. Is that right?
There you go.
Promotional video. What is it?
Promotional products.
Promotional products and goodies and graphics. All right, guys. Okay, so Mayor, here we are. We're just a swinging.
I know.
Isn't this
I wondered
nice?
if you knew this, huh?
Yeah, of course. We're just a swinging. Y'all, this is what's so great about living right here in the city of Kemah. We get this breeze off the bay. You can sit outside, and we're actually able to host this outside because of Debbie's great idea this morning. And our host Keith right here, this is his patio, and we're having coffee, and it is so nice outside. Y'all need to come on to Kemah and just park and walk around and hang out. I mean, this is what is great about Kemah.
It is.
It's so nice. Well, and I'm right here with the mayor of Kemah, of course, Miss Terri, Gale. Terri. Okay, so, we're gonna, this is September, getting close to the end of September, where all of these events are going to start happening in the city, and lots of family events, lots of fun things, and we're going to talk about these today and let people know what you need to know about Kemah, Texas, and for the next 4 or 5 months. Don't want to miss. Okay, so what is NNO?
National Night Out, and that's a really important event for all of us to get people out of their houses and gather as a community in their neighborhoods. We're going to do something special this year as designed by our city staff and police department. We're going to have a couple of different caravans of city officials and police officers to go to each neighborhood and visit with the individual block parties that are going on. So that'll be really fun and exciting. That's on Thursday, October 3rd.
Okay, so that's National Night Out.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that.
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
It's always, that to me has always been such a fun thing to do. And if you don't, you know your neighbors. Hopefully you do know your neighbors. And even if you don't live in Kemah and you're watching this today, it is the National Night Out. So get together with your neighbors and y'all do a block party in your neighborhood. It's just a great, safe, wonderful thing to do.
Yes,
it really is. Okay, so Boo on the Boardwalk. This has been a huge event every year, hosted by the Kemah Boardwalk, but the Kemah City of Kemah also is a sponsor.
Right.
Does things. Tell us about Boo on the Boardwalk.
Well, Halloween is actually my favorite holiday of the year. And so we're lucky in Kemah that we have so many events that have that Halloween-ish theme, and Boo on the Boardwalk is something that I look forward to every year with the haunted house that the Boardwalk does so well. It opens on October 4th, and it'll be going every weekend through Halloween. So,
wow.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's like 4 weekends or something.
Lots of fun events for the kids and fun Halloween-themed things to do, as well as, of course, the haunted house, the Dungeon of Doom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm too scared. I will never do that.
Oh.
But my kids love it. It's not, I don't like thinking that people are reaching out for me that I can't see.
Oh, well, they do.
Exactly.
Sometimes they're carrying like a bloody axe or something.
No, yeah, I'm not good at all that. Okay, so Trunk or Treat. This is, since this started, this is the 4th year. This has been one of my favorite events. And guys, you do not have to live in Kemah to come be a part of this.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what Trunk or Treat is.
Well, different people bring their cars and they gather in the city parking lot, just all lined up around the edges. And we also have a few fun events for the kids, like a bouncy house and some refreshments. But each person who has brought treats will just open their trunk and their treats are in there, and people can bring their kids to, just go around to all of the cars that are parked there, and it's again a way for the community to gather. And we've been lucky enough to have a visit from Miss Kemah often and Miss Kemah team often to that event, as well as participation from our city staff and our police officers and our elected officials as well.
Yeah.
It's really one of my favorite things to do. The kids come dressed in their costumes.
So fun.
It is. It's like having a big Halloween party right in the middle of the city.
It is. It's so great because it's safe, it's fun, it's a place for you to bring your children, your grandkids, or your neighbors. And people decorate their trunks and they have games and there's lots of candy, and it is so much fun. In a costume contest every year.
Yep.
It is so much fun, guys. I look forward to that every year, so I'm really excited. Okay, Barktoberfest. We are animal lovers here in Kemah.
Yes, we
and
are.
you are really an animal lover, I know. So tell us what Barktoberfest is.
Barktoberfest is actually conducted in Clear Lake Shores, but it's sponsored by, and it's a fundraiser for the Bay Area Pet Adoptions, which is where I got one of my dogs. I have 4 rescue dogs, and Barktoberfest is a really important event to my heart. But it helps not only dogs but cats also. Huge event with lots of booths, some games, some food, drinks, and a big silent auction, raffles, all sorts of fun things to do. And that'll be on Saturday, October 12th, over in the Clear Lake Shores Park.
Oh yeah, that is so much fun. So bring your animals.
Right.
Okay, holiday lighting. This is a really fun event in Kemah that happens every year. And this is going to be your first holiday lighting as mayor.
It is, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're excited about and what's going to happen.
Well, thanks to the leadership of Jimmy Sims in particular of Art of Coffee. Jimmy is helping us design some really special events for this year's holiday activities. And we're actually going to get started a little bit early. We know a lot of people travel Thanksgiving weekend, and so we decided to start just a little bit early, even though, you know, we're kind of infringing on Thanksgiving a little bit. We're going to start our lighting the weekend before Thanksgiving so that we can help lots more people participate. And we're trying to extend the lighting in a really special way all through Kemah, not just one tree.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We're still working on all the orchestration, so I don't want to give away any surprises in case, you know,
Yeah.
in case it doesn't all come off the way we want. But I think you'll see a real special Kemah lighting ceremony this year.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm always very excited about that. Okay, so Kemah Merchants Association, Keith kind of talked a little bit about that, but what are you most excited about the Kemah Merchants Association coming back?
I'm most excited about the fact that it's being organized and the participation is all organic by the business owners. It's really not something that the city should try to control or manage. We can support it, and we certainly are very supportive of the merchants because they're the lifeblood of the community. And the sales tax revenue, of course, is a big part of our city revenue. We want to make sure we help promote our businesses and promote all of Kemah. But I'm most excited about the fact that it's actually, the ball's rolling, you know, organically through the business owners, thanks to the leadership of Keith and some of the other folks that are participating.
Yeah, it's one. I'm so glad that the Kemah Merchants Association is back. They've done some really great things. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now enough of the fun stuff. We're going to talk about mayor stuff now.
Oh,
city stuff.
Okay.
So code enforcement.
Yes.
This is a biggie because a lot of people don't understand really what code enforcement is and how it affects the city, either positively or negatively. And so tell us a little bit about what code enforcement is and then what y'all are doing with it.
Okay. Let me just say that I'd like to label what we're doing for code enforcement as constructive code enforcement. There are a number of codes out there, building code, fire code, as well as our own ordinances in terms of the things we put in place for fences and signs and things like that. And we put those ordinances in place, but a key part of making sure that Kemah stays the way that we all want it to stay, in a good place to visit and live, is enforcing those codes in a constructive way. We want to make sure that we're encouraging people to follow the guidelines that we've put in place. Not, you know, it's not like there are going to be, you know, police actions or anything like that. We want to make sure that we're gently encouraging compliance and making sure that we're addressing some of the issues that have gone unaddressed over the past 3 or 4 years when we haven't really had any code enforcement in place.
Yeah, well, as a resident, thank you for working on that because it is important to know that some people have to do it, or look, it's like some people have to do it and others don't.
Right.
So thank you very much for dealing with that. Okay, so we have a question. Wendy. Hi, Wendy. She said, when is the light parade in Kemah, and is it open to everyone to be a part of or just to those who live in Kemah?
This year's going to be an afternoon parade.
An afternoon parade, okay. Oh, that's right.
You have what?
And it's the 23rd, correct? All right. So
Okay.
had to get a lifeline there.
I need to call
my
Debbie.
lifeline.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's a day parade,
Right.
and she said it's on when?
November 23rd.
November 23rd. Wendy,
Because pets
everybody's welcome.
Yeah, and pets are involved, and that's why we're going to do it during
Oh, pets are involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fun. So Wendy, bring your family. We always have lots and lots of fun, so hope we'll see you there. Okay, so traffic signage and commercial signage. What's happening with that?
Well, one of the things that's been brought to my attention recently, and I have started to notice it a little bit more since, you know, a lot of people have been pointing out that some of our traffic signage is faded. In some places we need some additional traffic signage, and so we're starting to examine the different parts of town and the signage that might be needed to help better manage not only the traffic but also the safety issues that occur. If a sign is faded and it says, you know, children playing, someone might not see it, or if it's blocked by tree branches. So it sounds like a small issue, but if someone gets hurt, it's not small.
Yeah.
So that is one of the subtle issues that our team, our public works team and our police team are working together on to address and make sure that all of our signs are visible, that where we need additional signs, we can put those in place. In some cases, a traffic study is required, which I didn't know. There are some very specific restrictions on what kinds of signs a city can put in place without conducting a traffic study.
Yeah.
For example, I learned that you can't put up a no through traffic sign to discourage some of the crazy traffic patterns that we're seeing without conducting a traffic study.
Yeah.
So lesson learned for me. But so we're starting to look at those traffic and safety related signs first. And we're also gaining an awareness of the commercial signage. We of course have a sign ordinance in place, but there are different ways that the commercial signs comply or in some cases complement the sign ordinance. But we do have some issues. In some cases we have tree branches blocking a commercial sign, and while we can't always legislate addressing that issue, what we can do is raise the awareness of folks to be good to their neighbors and be observant of the signs, as well as make sure that the commercial signs are in good condition and that they adhere to our sign ordinance.
Yeah, I agree. And guys, if you own a business in Kemah and you have any questions about sign ordinances or anything, just call the City Hall. What's the number to City Hall, Mayor?
281-334-1611.
That's right. You can call, ask questions, you can email them, and you can always stay updated on all of the city events or ordinances or anything happening, city council meetings, KCDC meetings on Facebook, right?
Right.
And so just the City of Kemah Facebook page?
City of Kemah, Texas, and also Visit Kemah website. Often Visit Kemah TX, sorry.
Oh, Visit Kemah TX.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There are a lot of Kemah Facebook pages, and so, that's sometimes kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But those are the main two.
okay, awesome. Okay, so city-sponsored events. We talked a little bit about this, but give us a rundown really quickly on what the events till the end of the year are going to be that the city's putting on that anybody can come to, guys. Any event that the City of Kemah hosts, you can come to it. It doesn't matter where you live. We have a lot of people come from out of town, out of state, out of the country to some of these events, and they're so much fun. So we invite you to come join us.
Yes.
So give us a list on what's coming up.
Well, one of the things, in addition to the ones that we've talked about, the National Night Out, the Trunk or Treat, Boo on the Boardwalk, holiday-related events, we definitely also are very proud to be a sponsor of the Christmas Boat Lane Parade.
Yes.
Which is the second weekend in December. It's escaping me the exact date, but the 14th. Thank you, my lifeline. It comes through every time. The Christmas Boat Lane Parade is actually an event that is hosted or managed by the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, and this city has a membership, and I also have a personal membership to the Chamber of Commerce. I'm really proud of the events that they put on, and the Boat Lane Parade is one of the nicest events of the year. So we help sponsor that, and that's actually probably the biggest additional event coming up. And then we're also in the throes of finalizing our budget. So we've been going through looking at what additional city-sponsored events we'll be putting on next year.
Yeah.
Things like the Miss Kemah pageant.
Yes.
That's one I'm so excited about because it does so much to help the community, and it's such a good event to build the confidence of the participants. We also sponsor things like the Toughest 10K. We just kicked off the virtual one this weekend. The Elite Redfish Series, which has been a really fun event to be involved in. And then a few others like the Blessing the Fleet, etc., that are kind of staples in the community.
Yeah, so much fun. I mean, Kemah always has wonderful events that are for the entire family, the entire year. So, like we said, you can go to Visit Kemah Texas or TX.com to find out all of the event schedules, and if you have questions, you can let us know. But follow the City of Kemah on social media because you'll be kept up to date. And okay, now Mayor, one last question. What are the capital projects and budget priorities
Well, you've probably heard me for many months talking about this now, but drainage is our number one priority. So we've been working really hard on our budget to make economies in some areas and really bolster other areas, and drainage is really at the top of the list. So our drainage study is in probably about midway in the process. We should get an update today on where things stand, and we should be getting our first deliverable from them probably in the next couple of weeks. But in addition to the drainage, we are looking at a couple of street projects like the Kemah Village turn lane. Wonderful. New turn lane directly into Kemah Village, so people don't have to go up and make a U-turn and come back, which is real safe. And a few other road projects, as well as some important technology improvements that are needed at City Hall. Some of which are actually mandated technology updates, and some that are just to advance us forward and help us, get more paperless, get a little more electronic, improve our communications with the city and with the community.
Yeah. Okay, I have a couple of real important questions for you, but one of them is, what about the sound system in Community Center? Is that something y'all are working on?
Yes, definitely.
Yay!
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
the Community Center, I don't know that any of us know exactly how it happened, but during one of the events, the technology got a little bit reconfigured, and so part of what we have to do is fix that problem and then upgrade some of the sustaining issues that the community center has had. So that is part of our technology package. Thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, I'm very happy,
Yeah.
because our community center, it is for rent by the public.
Yes, it is.
And it is a wonderful, wonderful place to have. I mean, we have weddings there, receptions, private parties, festivals, all kind of things. That is one of the really wonderful things that the city of Kemah has.
And often we end up having a holiday market there around this time of year. I can't say I know exactly when that might be.
October 12th, Scarecrow Festival.
There you go.
Fun.
Scarecrow Festival on October 12th, same day as Barktoberfest. So you can go to Barktoberfest, come back to the Scarecrow Festival, or
Yes.
move back and forth.
That is so fun. Okay, so one last very important question. If you were a professional wrestler, what would your name be?
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Yeah, maybe it would be Holy Cow. Let's see. I'd have to be, you know how there used to be Ivan the Terrible? I guess I'd have to be Terri the Terrible.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
It works. It works for me.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Kelly Williams Show. And thank you, Mayor.
Thank you for swinging with me this morning.
Yeah, exactly. We're just swinging it.
just
We're
swinging.
swinging. That's right. So thank you, Keith and
Thank you,
Kemah
Keith.
Coach, for hosting us today in this wonderful coffee in our own private little cups. But guys, you can tune in to the Kelly Williams Show every week right here on Facebook. And Monday with the Mayor, we will see you next month. And we are going to be at our next sponsor. I think it's Art of Coffee.
Woohoo!
We're going to be back at Art of Coffee,
Love
guys.
Art of Coffee.
So much fun. So Mayor,
Bill
have a
and Jimmy.
great day. That's right. Hey, Bill and Jimmy. So we're going to have a great day. Have a blessed day. And Mayor, we will see you next month.
Absolutely.
Guys, have a blessed day. And we'll see you next time on the Kelly Williams Show. Bye.